Good morning, good morning. Thank you for tuning in. I am Priscilla Mack, your host of the Good Morning Show, right here on KRGN FM. Make sure you download the app, KRGN FM, and follow us on Twitter. You can also follow us on the website, www.mykrgn.com. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Rise, shine, and give God the glory. So glad and so pleased to have a very pleasant and wonderful, long-walking friend of mine here with us today, and her name is Miss Lajuana Centrell Williams. So Miss Lajuana, she's into the fashion industry. I know we have some ladies in here. So she's also an entrepreneur in that industry, and there has been a journey of some sort. So we're a little interested to hear about what your journey is, and she's in the Central Texas area, but it started in Central Texas, or did it start in Central Texas?
Yes, it did.
And it has just bloomed and blossomed.
Yes, it has.
What got you started?
Guess what? To be honest, I've been drawing, and I've been having this vision since I was 12. And I just used to keep my drawings in the closet. I didn't really share them. I really didn't do anything until about 7 years ago. I just woke up, bought me a sewing machine, and said, hey, I want to do this, and I started. And I haven't stopped, and I'm 39.
Wow. So you went from drawing to actual – how did you get into the making of the clothes? Because you actually –
I'll be honest with you. The first time, I just said, you know what, forget it. I said, let me put my drawings on the fabric. And I started cutting out the fabric and just start sewing it together. No, I didn't go to school for this. I learned on my own.
So you're self-taught.
That's correct.
Wow. But you went along anyway. And some of the things people have issues with is they have great ideas. We all have great ideas, but if we don't get started, it will never happen, and you would never know the magnitude of what your potential could be if you do not just get started.
That's true. You know, everybody have a vision, everybody have a dream, but you have to crawl before you can walk. You have to push yourself. You have to get there. And if you don't push yourself, what makes you think other people are going to push you? If you want this, you got to stand up and say, you know what, I'm going to follow my vision. I am going to follow my dream. Because you got to love yourself before you start loving anything else.
Now, did you have to put a lot of planning in place prior?
To be honest, no. I honestly just, one morning I woke up and I said, Lord, you got me. You got me. This is what I want to do. And I did.
I hear that a lot from entrepreneurs that had gone on. That's why I asked you. It's always the same thing because sometimes I talk to people and I know you do some marketing too as well. But in marketing, I have a client and they're like, oh, I need to do this first. I just like to make sure everything is in place first. And I'm like, everything is never going to be in place. You'll never get started. So you always you'll learn along the way, you'll grow along the way. You'll fail along the way, and you'll certainly succeed along the way. And other people will join your vision. And for you, Miss Lajuana, when was it that people started to join into your vision?
You know what? Do you want me to be real about it?
Yes, be real.
Okay. I'll be real with you. When I came to Austin, I did not have people backing me up at all. I thought something was wrong with me. But after I started marketing myself, started promoting myself, started putting my name out there, started going to events, started going to networks, meeting other people, other circles, they began to know me. My name is Lajuana Centrell Williams. I made it as Designs by LCW. So everybody know me as LCW. I had to make a landmark for myself. And once I started doing that, that was it. That was it. It was all done and said.
And when you were here, because you're a mom, and so you were here were you in Killeen or?
What? I was in Killeen. I did a fashion show in Killeen. with
And
Renova. And
what? Yes, we were both there. Yes.
And with that, I did a couple of other fashion shows, and I just kept moving. I don't know how to say it. I just kept moving. When one door closed, another one opened. When another door opened, another one might close, but I never gave up. I never gave up.
Awesome.
So, you have to keep pushing yourself. And, if you have faith and you believe that you can do this, nobody can stop you. Nobody. And that's what I truly believe. This is my testimony to what I am becoming today. God has set me in the right direction and said, you are my child, and nobody can do anything to you what I don't want them to do to you, period.
Now tell us about how often did you look at what your vision was visually? Because some people think it's in their head, but did you see, because you did drawings?
Guess what? Visually, when I was either stressed or upset or I had some good thoughts, I was drawing every day. I can draw 10 things a day and be complete with it within 45 minutes. And by me looking at these drawings, I'm like, what I'm doing? Where they going? Nobody can see this but me. I need to show this. And then I just start in my head, I start visualizing it. One day somebody wearing my dress, somebody's wearing my skirt, somebody's wearing my pants. And then when the vision came true, I fell in love with what I wanted to do.
Yes. That is one that I love what you said right there, because you'll have a vision and then the slightest of it will happen, like your first show, whatever it is, if it's cooking or if it's writing a book or if it's doing a runway, putting on that performance, that first time that you put it on and you've actually seen it and experienced it, you cannot take that back.
No.
So nothing can take that back. Now it's like you have stomped doubt because you have seen it. You cannot unsee it. You cannot unexperience it. But there's always those tiny things that like to get in the way to prevent you from getting that experience, because I'm telling you, adversity knows, adversity knows that if you get that experience, you cannot be stopped. You're going to keep going on the hunt. It's too late now. Too far to turn back now.
That's correct. I can't turn back.
I can't turn back. My eyes have beheld the glory.
That is correct. That is correct. With me moving forward, I have met people like Rocky Gothcore, Gigi Hudson, Rusty, Antonio Chavez, and with these young people around me who's very successful telling me that I can do it, it doesn't do anything but push you that way.
So you keep positive people around you.
That is correct. You have to have a positive circle. We can't have competition with each other. What you do is what you do, and what I do is what I do. When you make it, I'm happy. When I make it, I want you to be happy. And when we make it together, either together or separate, we are still happy. You can't keep negative vibes around you. You have to circle yourself around positive people, even if that means you got to let your best friends go.
Oh.
And that's
you can't take everybody. You can't take everybody, but you know what? You get new friends. You get new friends or acquaintances. Because, the further you go, the smaller. And good people, but still have to keep on folks on the yardstick. Not because it's so much of them, but I believe it's because just so we can focus. And people don't mean any harm, and they're good folks, but they'll invite you to any and everything. And if you cannot say no and stand up for yourself, then it's going to be a problem.
That is true.
Go ahead.
And that is true because, I was one of those people that I can actually say, I would say, okay, I need exposure, and everybody needs exposure. Everybody needs exposure when they're trying to create their vision and their dreams. But then it comes a time when that exposure needs to stop and you need to start getting paid because it's a business.
Right. Absolutely.
And people don't understand that. And when you start saying no to people, they feel like you're being mean, but you're really not. You just trying to make it. You're trying to make this a career.
Mhm.
So
yeah, beyond the exposure, period.
That's correct.
I understand that absolutely, and the exposure part is essential. Though I never want to tell anybody a dream that you will not have to hound like a dog for the exposure in the beginning. I mean, even with family, kids, that's one of that's the flower coming through the concrete at that point. You need to network like a hound for a few months, get it together, get all of your portfolio built up, and then you can sit. But you got to put that hound time in. After that, and you have your portfolio together, then you have every right to charge people for your presence.
I agree 100%. But then you have your friends that feel like you are changing, and I can actually say to viewers who's listening to me, you're not changing. You growing up. You knowing you figuring out a direction that you need to go in, and you need to stay straight, stay strong, do what you need to do.
Yes, you're gonna have to build some tough skin and speak up for yourself, and that's okay. That's okay.
Mhm.
So where are you at now? Like, you are traveling around, having a time of your life, looking beautiful.
Yes, I am. I'm having the time of my life. Like I said, Rocky God's Car and Gigi Hudson it's like a dream come true. She's always the one. You come with me. I want to show you this fashion show. I want to show you how it's done. I want to show you the creations of different designers who's been Rocky have designed for Jennifer Lopez, Ashanti, Cheryl Underwood, Britney Spears. And he tells me, you great at what you do. Positive people like that who really loves you and supports you, it gives you so much confidence. Not saying that we don't have it, but when other people like that see what you can do and they know you can do better and they push you, wow, it's such an amazing thing. It touches your heart. It makes me cry every night because I never thought I'd be like this in a million years.
Wow.
Having fun, enjoying myself, not stressing, not being depressed. Having a good time.
And you deserve it. Wow. Woo! I wanna break out into a song right now. We come this far. Girl, I'm getting ready to put my robe on. You know how they march through the aisle coming down.
I receive it in the name of Jesus. Yes, I do.
Yes, but when you start with little to nothing, then you are around other people who are starting around little to nothing too, and you can kind of tell who is on the hunt for success and who is not, because some will fade away, some will go into other things, and then some will stick to what they're sticking to, and then you'll meet them at some point again, like how we're doing. We have been doing this dance for years by now, but the network and relationships are very vital, because that's how we met each other in the groundhog days.
That's
when
correct.
We were out there beating the streets. Yeah, beating the streets at every event. If it was for popcorn, I'm there. For Southern Act.
Guess what? You speaking the truth. Yes, I think I was so tired. I could say Monday I went to the event. Tuesday I went to the event. Wednesday I was just tired. But you know what? It's all good. It's all good. I appreciate
very worth
it.
Very worth it. But you know what? You are inspiring me, because when you tell me that you had to go out to Austin and work that same system again,
yes,
girl, it just prepares you, because sometimes, we get past that point and then we think, oh, I'm past that, and you go somewhere and you act like folks are just supposed to know who you are. No, you have to start it all over again. Good thing you did it before, so now you have, you know how to do it, but you have to do it all over again, and that's all right.
That's all right. That's all right with me. I respect the game. That's what it's called. I respect the game. And what people don't understand is you have to get out. You can't stay in one place. If you're in Austin, you need to get to Houston. If you're in Houston, you might want to get to Dallas. And if you're in Dallas, make your way to New York. You have to, when they call it a network, it's really a network. And it doesn't mean a network where you at, because where you at, it ain't going to get you out unless you network.
I agree. Absolutely. And, for those, when you're beginning and being a parent and having children, those are the things, Lajuana, that we both know become obstacles for people, especially women. I have kids, it's too far, those couple of things. This is something that I was teaching some young girls, and I told them that if your kids and gas and distance are your obstacles, you are your competition's fantasy. I mean, because they're going to win.
Right.
When it's when the times I do the best and get the best opportunities are when it's a weekend, when it's far away and it's raining. And I know it's an opportunity that's way out of my league or in social class and all of that. And I'm going to get it, because I know you too good to come. Don't you got kids? It's too far.
I do. And
that's how they think. I got kids. It's too far. Yeah, I will put my kids in that car and make some Lunchables, and we're on the road.
That's correct.
We're gone.
It's called, how can I say it? It is called, you need to make a sacrifice, but at the same time, remember you're a parent. You have to balance. I am a single parent. My son is 12 years old. Thank the Lord for Brenda Faye Williams. That is my mother. I love her unconditionally. When I have to go out of town, my mother is watching my son. When I gotta go fly for a couple of days, my mother is here, because guess what? She believes in what I'm doing. And when I get back home, it's about loving on my son. Everything else stop, and I love on my son. When I'm gone handling business, that's business. And people got to understand, when you're an entrepreneur for yourself, you got to have a balance when you have your kids. Because your child comes first, no matter what. And people fail to realize that, and they chase their dream instead of doing what they need to do at home, and they lose their whole vision.
Absolutely.
So, I can say one thing. You can have a balance. When you're doing business, be business. And when you're with your child, be with your child.
I take them with me sometimes, especially in the beginning.
And that's true. I do that too. I would fix him what they used to call it, brown bag.
Yeah.
he had his brown bag in a car. We go. I had to go to Atlanta. We went to Atlanta and turned right back around the same day. Me and my son. And guess what? It was wonderful. He was up with me. We was eating. We was having fun. Then he had an opportunity himself to go to New York Fashion Week.
So make sure some things are kid friendly.
That's correct.
And it gives them the opportunity to learn and watch how you conduct business and maneuver and network and communicate with other people. Because that's how they will begin to, do the same thing at school and communicating with adults.
Yes.
So I think it's a good example for them, as long as you're not doing the most with it. But I think that a lot of times it's a good example for them to bring them with you and see you in that light.
Yes, that is true. My son I do a little photography, and he's like, Mom, I can do it. And now he's working on a computer better than me.
Oh, go ahead now.
I'm like, okay. He say, Mom, I can do what you do. Okay, well, go ahead. So, yes, it gives them a little social skills, and it gives them communication. They see what we do. And if we show them the best in what we can do, they want to be the best.
Now, another thing is where to find places. That may be another thing, too, because then you can't, if you don't even know where to go or how to figure out where to go, then it's hard to even have an obstacle to get there. So what would you say for some tips to the audience about, where can they figure out where to meet people at or go and network?
Oh, I'm going to tell you, Facebook is network friendly. When you have these mixtures, go. When you see, I know people don't like going to the parks, and they have these mixers in the hot sun, go. They have wine tasting, go. They might have a white ball, go. It's very easy. Social media have every event you could think of. All you have to do is just put in Houston, Texas, Dallas, Texas. It's there. Eventbrite have every network you can go to too. So, it's there. It's all on our phone. We all have social media. We all look at social media every day.
And you'll meet good people along the way.
Right. Good people. Guess what? Are they all good sometimes? No. But guess what? Do you majority meet at least about 85% that are truly good and really respect you and support you? Yes.
Absolutely. And they will invite you. This is how it spreads. Okay, so I'm a numbers girl. Okay, when I see people, I see a number. Everybody is 20 people to me. I have that number in my head automatically. So when I go to an event and I look at the event and I see there's going to be 150 people, let's just stay at minimum. When I get in there, I tend to have at minimum 10 to 15 connections, solid quality ones. Even if you don't have a business card, you can go in there and collect other people's business cards, because if you are just starting, you probably don't have a business card at the moment, but you can receive other people's and follow up with them. And what happens is when you add them, when you connect with those 10, your top 10, and you add them to your social media, those 10 begin to invite you out to 150 people, other events per person in that 10. So now you have 10 more people inviting you to an event with 150 people. You see how it keeps spreading. It spreads.
It really does. And like you said, make sure if you don't have business cards, you retrieve them from the other person. And if you're an entrepreneur, get out there and get your business card. Guess what? You can get business cards for 50 cards for $10.99. Get them. Get out there. Start passing them out. Guess what? Out of 10 cards that you passed out, I promise you 2 people will call you.
There you go. There you all have it. Pursue your dreams. Do not let anything or anybody stop you. And be around people who are going to support you and appreciate you and lift you up. Thank you so much, Ms. Lajuana, for joining us today. Can you tell us how we can find you on social media?
Yes, social media. I have Designs by LCW, and my website is designsbylcw.com.
All right. Once again, thank you so much. The lovely Lajuana. I think that's going to be your new name now. The lovely Lajuana. We have to put some lace on it. The lovely Lajuana Centrell Williams. This is the Good Morning Show. Thank you for tuning in.